Hi students, very good morning to everyone. I welcome all you to the online classes for the subject of metal cutting and machine tools from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, MVR College of Engineering and Technology. Myself, M. Rajesh. So today we are going to discuss our topic from the Unit 3 for the subject of metal cutting and machine tools. Okay. So what are the topics that I'm going to discuss today are today's topics. The first topic that I'm going to discuss is the introduction to the slotting machine. Second one is slotting machine parts or slotter machine parts, both are one and the same. Next one is the mechanism of the slotting machine. Next one is the working principle of the slotting machine. Next one is the operations that can be performed using a slotting machine. Next one are the advantages of slotting machine, and finally the disadvantages of a slotting machine. Okay, and these are the topics that we are going to discuss today. Okay, so first topic, introduction to the slotting machine. Okay, so what is a slotting machine? As we have already discussed in the previous class about the shaper machine, now we are going to discuss about the slotting machine. So what we have discussed in the previous class, we shall recollect that we have discussed about the shaper machine. So what does the shaper machine do? The shaper machine will be having a ram, and the ram will be reciprocating in the horizontal direction. What is the direction in which the ram is reciprocating in a shaper machine? The ram is reciprocating in the horizontal direction. Okay, you should understand the difference between the slotting machine and the shaper machine. So even both looks same, but the reciprocation of the ram is horizontal in case of a shaper machine, but in case of a slotting machine, the reciprocation of the ram is in vertical direction. So that is what I have given here. A slotter machine or a slotting machine is defined as a machine tool uses for removing unwanted material chips from the workpiece to make splines, grooves, and more. Here, the ram, that is the tool attached, moves reciprocating, whereas in the shaper the ram moves horizontally. Okay, so now we are starting with the introduction of the slotting machine. So in the first, the slotting machine is a machine tool. As we all know, the slotting machine is a machine tool. And why it is used? Why this slotting machine is used? The slotting machine is used in order to remove the unwanted material. How it removes the unwanted material? It removes the unwanted material in the form of chips. Okay, so we have learned 2 points here. First one is the slotting machine is a machine tool. Okay, and why we are using this machine tool? In order to remove the unwanted material. Okay, and apart from these 2 points, we should know how the ram is being moved here. How the ram is being moved here? The ram, that is the tool attached is reciprocating. Okay, the ram is reciprocating, but in case of the shaper, the ram moves horizontally. Okay, these are the few points about the introduction to the slotting machine. Okay, so this is the slotting machine. You can see here the various parts that are associated with the slotting machine. What are the various parts that are associated with the slotting machine? Are this one is the base. Okay, this one is the base. This one is the table, and this part is the column, and to this column this ram is attached, and to this ram this tool is attached, and on this table we are going to keep the workpiece to which the operation has to be done. Okay, and we are having all these motor arrangements in the column. All the gears and arrangements are we are having in the column. Okay, this is the diagram of a slotting machine. So we will discuss about this in detail. Okay, you can see here the various parts. This is what exactly the slotting machine will look like. What are the various parts that are associated that are base? First one is the base. Next one is the column. Next one is the ram. This is the tool head. This is the table. This is the carriage. This one is the cross slide, and this one is the saddle. Okay, so what are the various parts of a slotting machine are? You can see here base, column, saddle, cross slide, rotating or circular table, ram and tool head, ram drive, feed drive. So we should discuss about this parts in detail. So first, what is this base? As we all know, we are having a base in the shaper machine also. What is the function of this base? The function of this base is the base is a rigid structure and it supports all these parts. Okay, okay, so this base is a rigid structure. Upon this base, all these parts or the accessories are mounted. So what is the criteria for this base? It should be very rigid. So what is this rigidness? So whenever all these parts are assembled and put over this base should not deform or this base should not fail. So that is the property of this base, and generally it is made up of cast iron. Next one is the column. So attached to this base we are having a column. This is the column. So what is this column? So all the arrangement of gears are packed up in this place, that is nothing but a column. Okay, next one is the saddle. Next one is the saddle. Why is the saddle is used? The saddle is used for movement. The saddle is used for movement. Next one is the cross slide. It is also used like that. Next one is the rotating or circular table. So this is the table. It is used for rotation. Whenever the job that is to be done is placed here and it can be rotated. Next one is the ram or the tool head. This is the ram or the tool head. Next one is the ram drive, and last one is the feed drive. Okay, we have discussed about the various parts of the slotting machine. Okay, and Now we shall just discuss the procedure of this slotting machine. So initially, if you can clearly identify or observe the difference between a shaper machine and a slotting machine, you can see here the RAM. To this RAM there is a tool head. To this tool head the tool is been attached. This tool is moving in this direction up and down. That is, the tool is in reciprocating motion. So I am placing my job or workpiece here, and the tool is moving up and down like this, and it is performing an operation, or it is cutting the tool in which you should have your desired shape and size. Okay. In case of the shaper machine, you'll be having a ram like this, horizontally. Okay. In case of a shaper, this is placed like this. Okay. In the position of horizontal. But in case of the slaughter, this ram is reciprocating vertically. So as the ram is reciprocating vertically, the operation or the job is done. And all these are the parts of this slaughter, and each and every part is having its own importance, and we have already discussed about this in detail. Okay. So what is the mechanism used in a slotting machine? So before discussing what is the mechanism used in a slotting machine, we have discussed already the mechanism used in a shaper machine. In case of the shaper machine, what is the mechanism used? The mechanism used in a shaper machine is a quick return motion mechanism. Okay, it is a quick return motion mechanism, like Whitworth quick return motion, crank and sorter lever mechanism. So then what is the mechanism used in case of a slotting machine? We'll discuss that. So the mechanism used in a slotting machine is a hydraulic drive that is having the greater speed flexibility, and also which does the operation smoother, and also the stroke lengths also can be adjusted. And we can also use a variable speed motor drive. Okay, and in this variable speed motor drive, a multiple speed arrangement is also has been set up. Now we are discussing about the working principle of a slotting machine. We are discussing about the working principle of a slotting machine. You can see here that the working of a slaughter machine or a slotting machine is similar to the shaper machine, but the main difference between them is the shaper machine works horizontally, whereas the slotting machine works vertically. So as I have already discussed in this lecture, the difference between a shaper machine and a slotting machine. In case of a shaper machine, the ram is moving in the horizontal position, but in case of a slotting machine, the ram is reciprocating in the vertical direction. That is, the ram is moving in up and down direction. Okay, let us see that in detail. You can see here in this video over here. So that is a shaper machine. So you can see how the operation is being performed. You can see the ram is reciprocating up and down, and on the work table we are placing our workpiece and we are getting the operation. So here we are automatically adjusting the feed You can see there the feed is been automatically adjusted, and you can see all this arrangement, the cross travel of the table is in the automatic mean, that is the automatic feed is been applied here. You can see what is happening over here in this process. In case of the shaper machine, it is done horizontally, you can see, but here it is the RAM is reciprocating in the vertical direction. The RAM is reciprocating in the vertical direction, and the feed, you can see there we can also give the manual movement of the table, and we are adjusting the table. Previously they have shown the automatic feed. Now we can either move it in the form of the manual. You can see the machine is running, the RAM is attached to the column. The RAM is attached to the column, and we can also obtain different stroke rates. Okay, we can also obtain the different stroke rates. What is this stroke rate? So you can see the RAM is reciprocating faster now, and we can also get the RAM to either increase the speed of the RAM or decrease the speed of the RAM. So this is the, you can see the taper slot. We can also give the taper slot also if possible. So I think you have understood the working principle of the slotting machine. So what is happening in that video, we have clearly identified. And we have observed. So what is happening? So we are placing our workpiece on the work table. Okay, I will discuss here and clearly. Okay, see the RAM is connected to the crank, and the crank is connected to the gears. So what happened here is when we increase the or decrease the gear speed, the rotation of the crank increases and increases. As per this, the RAM moves up and down. So how is the RAM moving up and down? As this RAM is connected to the crank. Okay, the RAM is connected to the crank, and the crank is connected to the gears. Okay, so due to this, the RAM is having the reciprocating motion. Now we have attached the workpiece into the work table, and we are manually or we can bring it automatically, bring the RAM near the workpiece, and according to the RAM we adjust the work table, and then we have to clamp it. Okay, I hope you understood this point. The first point I have given is how the RAM is reciprocating. In the second point, I have given as how the workpiece is attached to the work table. Next, what we are doing is supply the power as per gear. The crank rotates and the crank is connected to the RAM. So the RAM moves up and down. Okay. So you should understand one point clearly from this point here. During down, the RAM moves down, the cutting stroke takes place, and while moving up or the return stroke, there is no cutting. As we have discussed in the shaper machine, during the forward stroke, only the cutting is taking place. Likewise, in the case of the slotting machine also, during the downward stroke, only the cutting of the workpiece or of the object is been taken place. But during the return stroke, that is the upward stroke, there is no kind of cutting that is been taken place. Okay. Okay, if we have to cut a different section, then manually we give feed to the work table as per the requirement. That is a very generalized point. Okay, for example, you are giving different cuts to different sections, then what we do, we manually take the work table and feed the cutting tool as per our requirements. Okay, so this is how it works. So now what are the different operations that a slotting machine can perform? The first operation is a internal and external flat surface machining. Next one is the internal resist of circular, semicircular, concave and convex surfaces. Internal and external circular surfaces machining. Blind holes internal machining for shaping internal and external forms or profiles. The machine operates vertical, horizontal at the same time at an angle too. So these are the various operations by which we can perform by using of a slotting machine. What are the advantages of a slotting machine? This is a light machine, as we all know. The tool uses here is a single point cutting tool, that is the material to be cut can be cut by using of a single point cutting tool. It is a low cost machine. Okay, and it requires low maintenance and it has accurate surface finish and machining efficiency is more. Next, the disadvantages of the slotting machine. So rigid in construction, skilled work requires to operate. So what is rigid in construction means? It requires much construction space, and also it generally requires skilled workers. Why skilled workers are required? So generally when we are giving this feed manually, okay, during the process of cutting, the worker should be skilled, otherwise there is a chance that that might be damage the workpiece. Okay, so just now I am summarizing the lecture what we have discussed today. So we have discussed about the introduction to the slotting machine. We have discussed about introduction to slotting machine. We have discussed about the machine of parts of a slotting machine like base, column, cross slide, table, ram, feed, etc. All these are the parts. We have discussed the mechanism of a slotting machine. We have discussed about the working principle of a slotting machine. What is the working principle? What is the working principle? I am once again recollecting you. We have this ram that is been reciprocating up and down. This ram is attached to the gears, and below this ram, we have to this ram we have attached a cutting tool, and for this cutting tool beneath this we are keep placing a table, and on the table we are placing the workpiece. And whenever this ram reciprocates, the downward stroke that is been happening here, we cut the material. In the upward stroke there is no cutting of the material. Okay, that is all about the working principles, and we have discussed about the various slotting machine operations, and we have discussed about the advantages of the slotting machine, and we have discussed about the disadvantages of the slotting machine. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this lecture. In the coming lecture we'll be discussing another new topic. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.